Dear Open Air Campaigners family, greetings in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. It is my joy to present a brief update on the ministry of OACI around the world. Ukraine. Anatoly has been a chaplain evangelist, and now he has been distributing donations to the most needed during this wartime. Still, his heart is to be back to OACI evangelism. His hometown of Bucha was destroyed. His wife and daughter are safe now in the US, but soon will return to Ukraine. Russia. Konstantin, our new evangelist, is having a fruitful ministry in the open air, using famous biblical Russian painting to lead up to sketchboard gospel messages. Germany. Yuli and Ann traveled 3,000 kilometers to Ukraine, carrying food and supplies for the victims of the war. They visited and encouraged Anatoly. Switzerland. Our beloved sister Shoshana was recently called into the presence of the Lord. The Shaffalists served faithfully in Switzerland and Wyoming. Kurt continued the work. England. Steve Harris will become the next OACI England director. School assemblies, kids clubs, online evangelist training, and summer mission are opening again. Sweden. The Sweden branch was officially accepted as part of OACI during the pandemic. David Sandel is a gifted evangelist, and God is blessing his work. Norway. Harvik, our international vice presidents, and Rob from the Norwegian board are looking for the right men to start OACI in Poland. Fruitful meetings are taking place in Norway. Denmark. Torben Ostermark, the European chairman, is continuing his work, especially doing children club in the open air and praying for more opportunities for the ministry. Romania. The schools in Romania were closed to the gospel, but because of the COVID pandemic, the Lord has brought the schools to Trajan's large patio to hear the gospel. Austria. Austria has become a melting pot of cultures. Stephen and our OACI team are reaching people worldwide, and the streets are the best place to do it. Spain. Chris and Heide Matheson are hosting Ukrainian refugees. They are figuring out life with 4 children in their home and keeping the OACI news worldwide. Belgium. Ben retired 3 years ago but continues to look for opportunities to do open-air evangelism. Fiji. Our Fiji branch is down to 1 full-time staff after the passing of our brother Tevite Tamani. However, the evangelist ministry flourished under Peter's hard work. New Zealand. Ministry reopens in summer outreaches, training churches and open-air meetings. Pray with us for God to raise a new generation of trustworthy evangelists. Australia. Rob George is handing the national director role to Jason Potter. The ministry continues strong in the schools, beaches, and open-air meetings. In addition, holiday programs, clubs, and campsites are very well attended. South Asia. The gospel continues to be proclaimed in the land where there is opposition and persecution for our 14 OACI families, yet people are responding and finding salvation. Congo. Our 2 branches in Congo hold school assemblies and open-air field meetings in the towns, with hundreds responding to the gospel and some being baptized by the local churches. Kenya. With 5 full-time staff in Kenya, thousands of students are being reached in villages where we show film meetings. Churches are continuing the follow-up work. Rwanda. John Damore and his family continue working in the villages in children's programs. OACI Rwanda has been organizing several camps to reach the lost. Canada. Henry worked with an Amish community that had no access to the Bible. However, he has been able to give away many Bibles. Bible reading was surprisingly not allowed in that community for over 400 years. Jamaica. They are focusing in schools because they are reaching over 100,000 every year. OACI is taking the gospel to hospitals, prisons, and even to their national television. Bahamas. OACI Bahamas is preparing to encourage many churches to go into communities targeting gangs among youth. Brazil. The Brazilian OACI staff had a beautiful time serving in the Amazon jungle along with a U.S. medical team. Schools and rehab centers outreaches are very effective. Bolivia. The Lord has provided Robson with an aluminum boat for reaching Indian villages and tribes along the jungle rivers. A Bible college is willing to send graduates to plant churches after our field meetings. Peru. Jorge and Suani have restarted their work in schools and the open air in Lima poorest sectors. Churches continue to be trained in evangelism. Paraguay. Hernan and Felipe are reaching thousands in schools assemblies. This door continues to be open because of drugs, bullying, and immorality. Ecuador. The Lord allowed an indigenous church to be planted during the pandemic after open-air outreaches. Ecuador will be the hosting country for our next OAC conference in May 2024. We are excited to receive our evangelists around the globe for a time of fellowship and ministry together. Worldwide proclamation. David Wilson has served 52 years with Open Air Campaigners, becoming the evangelist who has served the longest time in OAC history. He is one of the directors of Worldwide Proclamation and senior advisor to the president. He has opened 12 branches worldwide and have million people hear the gospel every year from these branches. 2 months ago, the Lord called his wife Elaine to be in his presence. Chip Welton recently has a serious surgery but will continue to travel and serve with David. USA. Finally, I had the joy of visiting 11 out of 13 branches in the USA. A church in Tampa bought the tickets for my family to come with me. The Lord blessed us with great fellowship in a mutual encouragement. We performed the Redeemer drama and participated in the local outreaches. The ministry is growing. 36 families served with open-air campaigners in the USA. Although the work is challenging, our evangelists proclaim the gospel with faithfulness on universities, public schools, and in the open air.